What is up, peeps? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more Call of Duty news. Let's start out this episode with some funnier, happier news. Then we'll break down the sad stuff that could be coming for Call of Duty League. Certainly a huge talking point out there, and I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about. Before that, though, you all know the clip, right? We've all seen it. We've all heard it. We've all maybe possibly made fun of it ourselves, but also find it very funny. It's Simp, right?
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP, Simp!
One of the best current Call of Duty pro players out there, also happens to be one of the youngest, and also probably on, by most eyes, the best current Call of Duty roster, that being the Atlanta FaZe, did take to Reddit this past week after taking to Twitter, eventually deleting the tweet, saying he was thinking about changing his in-game name due to memes. People who were actually befriending him, adding him on platforms, and then spamming him, Simp, Simp, Simp. Yes, I know this might not be the best of news for all of you guys, but it's still pretty crazy because when it comes time for Call of Duty, again, I've said it time and time again, we don't see this stuff in other esports. He did take to Reddit afterwards to clarify, guys, he will not be changing his name, albeit though people who actually do add him just to spam, you know, that he's a simp, has been getting on his nerves. So it's good to know that that's the one thing that probably affects his mental attitude, mental fortitude. So maybe other pro players should take from that and maybe take that jab instead of all the other, you know, dangling feet jabs that Formal makes as well. Jokes aside though, guys, of course, as we slowly head into our next weekends, it's going to be unfortunate news, as I do think, in my opinion, as of right now, me recording this, no homestands have been canceled, but very likely to be, at least when it comes to Seattle and future homestands as well. As of right now, the Seattle, the local area has actually banned any local gatherings above 250 people. It's very likely, guys, at this point in time, if you guys are not following the coronavirus, it's already affected League of Legends, Overwatch, PUBG, CSGO, Rocket League, the likes of everything out there. In the last 24 hours alone, NCAA tournament, alongside the entire NBA season, just nixnay on the entire crowds of that. Now, albeit though, with this being said, I do think several homestands, maybe the entire remainder of the Call of Duty League season could be chalked. And last time I talked about chalked, people didn't understand. It could be done. And that's because this coronavirus could get very, very bad, especially when it comes time for public gatherings. The best case scenario right now, Rocket League World Championship, if you guys do follow RLCS this season, they canceled the entire world event. That means not even an online event. The best case scenario for Call of Duty remaining now would be online events. And of course, then that does drive the next question, who does that favor the most? And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I laid down last night and I thought, if we're going to go to online, we're in a scene right now that's already been talking a lot about Adderall. Is Adderall use going to skyrocket as the events just go online? Because certainly there's not going to be drug testing there. That was my first thought. Maybe not a fair thought to have, but it certainly sucks because this is a terrible, terrible time, not only for the likes of Overwatch League also postponing or actually canceling all of their homestands. If you guys caught that yesterday, every single Overwatch remaining homestand has now been canceled for live audiences. Those matches will also go online. So that's actually very good news because Activision Blizzard, they run Overwatch League, also help, of course, run the Call of Duty League. We should expect online matches, but it's going to favor a few teams out there, right? We know Atlanta FaZe, we know Dallas Empire are very, very good online teams. Along with that as well, you got to favor the teams who actually are in the same facility or in the same house or in the same city and have the best internet. AKA a team like Dallas Empire is notoriously known, you know, for Texas internet and also activating or playing out of the same facility. A lot of teams out there probably having the same, you know, certain surrounding, of course, benefits of their local areas if they are in the same city. But you look towards a team, or right away, a team like Chicago, Formal is in LA. So he's already apart from the team, and certainly got to wonder what these teams will do. Will they relocate Formal? Will that be the final move he has to make to play the remainder online homestands? And that seems like definitely an option for the team out there. So the question for all of you guys, if we do go to online events, how much does this hurt Call of Duty League in its first inaugural season? Probably a bit, but the viewership should still be there. Obviously, when it comes to putting on the homestands and actually selling tickets and other things at the venue, that's going to hurt financially for a lot of the organizations who already had rented out those homestands. That certainly does suck. We will see how much the season is actually affected by this, guys. I do expect the next couple of homestands to be canceled. As of right now, it would just make sense. Every homestand up to this summer is likely not to be put on. Let's just cross our fingers and hope we do get online events, because if there are just overall cancellations, which is still a small possibility, Call of Duty League is in very, very big trouble. Despite all that, I'll keep you guys all posted. One last thing. I don't know anymore.